Hey.
Shoot.
Heads up.
What you... you got for me?
Heads up.
Just let me know.
There he is. Most resilient man in the Commonwealth. Really? I thought I had that honor. You came a long way. Let's hear it.
Where is my son?
Pal, Sean's a good kid. Bit older than you expected, am I right? But he's doing great.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker.
What's the cliche? So close.
What?
But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected.
So where is it?
Haven't you been paying attention? You open the closet, it's just a closet. You can never find the monster that hides inside.
Yeah?
But I think we've been talking...
What?
Oh, I'm ready. Question is, are you?
There he is. Most resilient man in the compound. I thought I had that honor.
Gotta find the password.
You came a long way.
Perfect.
Let's hear it. You came a long way. Let's hear it. It's,
Where is my son?
Sean's...
Tell me where...
Fine. Sean's in a good place.
So where is it?
You open the... But I think we've been talking.
You know, in 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell, so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit.
Shoot. Don't mind the clutter.
Hey,
Just
over
let me
here.
know.
Hey,
That's it's a plan. You look like you're about ready to topple over.
Heads up.
Take a look.
Heads up.
You say the word.
Look alive.
What can... I do?
Huh?
Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Always happy.
Look alive.
Hmm? Sure. Take a peek. Where to?
Yeah?
Thanks for helping us out with Trudy.
Hey.
Point the way. Looking for something specific?
Got plenty of chems to sell. Strictly medicinal.
Excuse me.
Shop's open. What do you want?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
It's all worth every...
Hey there.
Got plenty of chems to sell. Strictly
I'll take a look, sure.
Now remember,
Hey,
What you got for me?
Nicky, you old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one, Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Yes?
Yes. Hey, Valentine.
Where's your son? What happened?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg...
The Institute?
I'm sorry, friend.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth.
No synth does.
Ugh.
I need to find...
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night.
Where the Institute?
Exactly.
Kellogg.
What about him? Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
That's what I thought.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh.
You're talking crazy here.
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to...
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh?
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm gonna introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Anything else you can tell me about the Memory Den?
It's in Good Neighbor, a little slice of trouble northeast a ways. The Memory Den ain't just a fancy name, it's literal. A lot of people give up all their caps just to relive the good parts of their lives. Over and over. But not us. We're gonna try to dive deep into someone else's mind.
Enough.
The silent routine isn't getting us...
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
Hey, Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once.
You said something about the railroad.
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape the Institute, but the only thing I have is a rumor.
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they take whatever they want. Especially if they just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered? They used to be a volunteer army, dedicated to protecting...
I should get going.
All right.
Piper.
Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper.
Let's trade.
This is what I've got.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Traveling with Piper is not for the faint of heart. I'd know.
Nick, you always know just what to say.
Ellie?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Who's our client?
A fisherman whose family lives on the edge. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many, but if you want my guess,
Blah, blah, blah. Anything you can tell me?
just some impressions. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. And he was muttering.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano
Ms. Perkins.
Be careful when you head over to the Nakano residence. That whole area is pretty isolated.
Hard to believe I'm... Gonna be fun. They're back.
Hey,
Military business only. Back off, civilian.
I don't have time for you right now.
Excuse me.
Can't talk while I'm on duty.
Hey,
Take a look.
This is gonna be fun!
Something's out.
This ain't personal! Covering fire!
point the way.
Yeah.
Carla,
Hey there. Trading?
let's see what you got.
Yeah, keep your shirt.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, what's that?
Hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor?
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine.
Good. Now don't let this good neighbors of the...
Good neighbor?
That's right. We cobble. You'll see. So long as...
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games. You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that.
Well, hello.
Who?
I'm a woman.
Oh, of course you are. It's just...
Designation, assault, runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when robot
Nice
enough
gun.
for you, smooth talker?
You're...
That's what my makers called me. But it's so what'll he...
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a few minutes to browse.
A gun for...
Thanks, Watson.
Did you say something?
That's right. So you need some supply?
Got any work?
I do, actually. Super mutants have taken over the old Boston.
Stupid
You
junk
get those
dealer.
lumbering brutes out of there,
Shut up. I don't think that's enough.
you got a good point. We'll make...
It's not just the cost of ammunition.
Yeah, all right.
You got a deal, dude.
Thanks.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari.
Are you two men putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse? You don't...
Please.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari.
Fine.
How much?
That is not an encouraging question.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look off.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen.
So the brain is still...
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue. But there's no way to access...
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the...
There could be long-term...
Don't bother. I don't need...
You really think this'll work?
No idea.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Val. Time. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what...
I have no clue. But considering we only have a...
All right.
Just sit down over here.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio. Trying to sleep.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. People always hoping for something better. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. I was such a dumb... Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is, I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
It's gonna be fun. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. You know, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? You seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have
Let's
a
get
daughter?
lucky. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know,
I found
they
another
die
memory
like
to try.
dogs.
I'll connect you.
And you weren't there to help them. How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up, there was always a job. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Sit down. Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's...
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Systems off. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find him.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitiated.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
But the dreaming
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
to forget about how much I care for you.
What's that for?
It's all over, but the dreaming.
Perfect.
That keep trying to come true. It's all over, but the crying, and I can't get over crying.
Amari.
Let's start over. How are you?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story.
Well, if you're cognizant, are you ready to talk about?
I saw Kella.
That's right. He was a human being just like... How does that make you...
Does it really matter?
Yes. You can't tell me we're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret. The only question...
That scientist Kellogg was...
You're right. A rogue institute. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea?
Ugh. Why?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much, navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that...
Ugh. That's why he's there.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a If Virgil found a way to survive...
How do I fight that?
There are chemical compounds. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one.
Shut up. I'll find a way to...
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. remove the implant while you were waking up.
Whatever.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
Enough. Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh.
Ugh.
Anyway, I feel fine.
Blah,
Or
blah,
I
blah.
could head back to Diamond City.
There's something wrong with you, Nick.
I told you I'm fine. But I get it. I'll be in Diamond City.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Just looking to trade a little.
Yeah, sure thing. Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
So, any stories you two come across?
Piper, I wouldn't know who else to tell.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Traveling with Piper.
Nick.
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
Ooh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Got the memory card loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Hi.
Good Neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murder.
The people I meet. I hear you.
It's rough in the best. You ever listen?
My family and I?
You mean when they first aired? How? The last bro?
I was in...
Oh man, that's amazing!
Wasn't he...
Yeah, that's the one. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days?
How did you...
Mainly I focused on survival. It got just too painful. What if the Silver Shroud was real? I got a plan to bring him to life.
What plan?
I've built my own but to make this work, and they actually got one here.
I might do it, if you make it worth my...
I can give you some caps up.
I'll get the costume.
You're gonna do this? Before the bombs fell. So that's where